guys, I'm Wilson.
I'm Kelly.
And we're on the Mewve. We decided to take a little distillery tour today, something a little different for us. Always been intrigued by the alcohol making process. And so we decided to come to a little lesser known, smaller distillery today called the Three Boys Distillery. It's right behind us here. Real small operation.
Family owned.
Family owned, yeah, and we thought we'd check it out today and take a tour. So we have a tour this morning at 10. You can reserve tours online directly on their website, and they'll take you through the process. So let's go see what we can learn.
My name's Ashley. So we are a 127-acre working farm here. You might have seen the cattle when you were driving through. We also grow 20 acres of corn here. We grow this Dublin, which has more of a tart taste, and this Amanda Palmer. We actually keep the corn outside in the silos. Then it will come and it will go through the hammer mill, come out looking something like this. Then it will get weighed out in our hopper, and when our distiller is ready to cook, he will have preheated his 1,200-gallon stainless steel cook to about 180 degrees. He'll drop the corn, he'll crank it up to about 200 degrees. He'll let those starches begin to break down. From there, to cool back down to 180 degrees, he's going to add in his second ingredient. That's going to be either the rye or the wheat. So then he'll let those starches break down. From there, it's going to cool down to about 145 degrees, and he'll add in whatever malted grain he's going to be using. At that point, it's just a really sugary corn. Then it's going to drop to about 85 degrees, and he'll add in his yeast. So the total cooking process is going to be about 18 to 20 hours long. From there, it goes over to our open wood fermenters. So it will stay in fermentation for about 4 to 5 days total. The yeast will actually break down those sugars and turn them into ethanol and CO2, start creating some alcohol. So at the end of the process, in the fermentation, it's going to top out to about 10 to 12% alcohol. Okay? So from there, it's going to come over to our copper still. So this is a hybrid. It's a pot still, but it also is running a 6-plate column. So alcohol begins to vaporize at about 173 degrees. It will begin moving up the column and reach the very top at about 195 degrees. From there, it's going to travel through the pipes, through the declamator, which has cold water running through it. It's going to turn the vapors back into droplets. Then it's going to come down and go through our condenser and make its way over to our spirit safe. So the spirit safe is where the distiller can actually monitor the temperatures and the proofs, and he'll make some cuts that he needs. So the first thing he's going to cut is the heads, and I'll pass this around and let you guys smell it. So don't drink this. This is all the stuff you don't want to drink. And so if you guys know anything about bourbon, bourbon has to go into a new oak charred barrel. Thank you, thank you. So the char levels you can get up to a level 5. Our distiller prefers a 2 or a 3. This is actually a level 3. So that's kind of what the inside looks like. You can actually see the red line and see how deep the bourbon actually soaks into the barrel. So our weather is constantly changing, so it's constantly going in and out of the wood. The toast is going to be right underneath this char level, so that's where you can get some, vanilla or caramel notes. That's where you'll get your flavor from. It's not actually from the char. The char is what gives the bourbon its color.
You ready?
Go for it.
There we go.
How's that?
That's pretty smooth.
This one's easy drinking it.
Yeah. You get in trouble with that one.
Good.
goes up a little bit in proof. It's 111 and a half.
Okay.
Something cool that our distiller does too is he
I'll
puts
just
the
sit-
mash bill up there for you, so you can actually see the mash bill for each barrel. And it goes corn, rye, barley.
Oh.
The way I do it is I'll put my bottle here and then stand it up, release your finger, and it will begin to fill, okay?
Mhm.
All right, there you go.
I guess the fill is on.
Cool. Right.
Me, I look like you dropped the whole thing.
No, no,
Right.
right.
Harder than it looks.
Is it? Gotta learn the technique.
Okay. Try not to spill it either.
She's a pro.
Yeah.
As soon as he's done.
Get to label my own bourbon.
Nice.
There we go.
That's fun.
Done with this bottle, we're gonna do it one. Oh, okay, so we want to wait till after your tour, and then we'll do it. That as soon as he gets that done, she's gonna take it all up, and then we'll do it. And you just, but there's your samples up there, your sizes and styles on that second shelf. Those are the different ones we have. You can do any bottle, any barrel.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do the back. We'll put our warning.
No, that's something totally different.
So it may not be able to walk after you drink it.
Pretty much.
All right, guys, we wrapped up our time here at
Three
Three
Boys
Boys Distillery. I want to say Three Brothers for some odd reason. It's Three Boys. Great small distillery. They don't distribute anywhere. It's all private sales. So I guess the only way to get it is through a direct purchase or come here for the tour. Tour was pretty detailed and had a couple of master brewers here to teach us a little bit about it.
And it had a real small family type feel here versus a big business environment. This is our first distillery that we've ever been to, and it was a really neat experience. You just felt like you were part of the family. So we definitely would recommend to stop by this lovely farm.
Yep, personal, down-to-earth folks, and they really give you the tour here. There's no rush at all. It's not like a commercial operation.
Right.
We are going to go and visit another distillery too while we're up here in Bourbon country, but this one was kind of cool just because it's all right here in this little barn right behind us, and it's on a farm. Yeah, we'll put a little link below so you guys can see this place, but great stop. Tour's about 25 bucks a person if you're going to taste, a little bit less if you're not going to taste, and like I said, just personalized.
Yeah.
So cool place. Come see it if you get a chance while you're in Kentucky. All right, guys, we will see you next time out on the Mewve.